welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is Monday the, I ain't got a clue, 29th of January 2024, and this is episode number 172. Anything that's mentioned in this episode, like, you know, what I've used and stuff like that, is all down in the description box. And anywhere you can find me, my Etsy shop, Instagram, and so on, all down in the description box. Anything else? I think I got that right today. Okay, so this is the last episode in January for 2024 already. Wow, that's all I can say to that is wow. Yeah, gosh, it went slow but quick, if that makes sense. I think January is a funny old month, isn't it? Especially at the moment with all the weather, it's all upside down and back to front as well. So that isn't helping at all. This week has been a funny old week. I mean, a funny old week. I do have some crafting. I decided, well, my body decided, not me personally, because I wouldn't have done it. My body decided to have a flare up, but hey ho, so don't worry, I am fine. I'm just getting over it at the moment. So Monday last week, was it Monday or Tuesday? One of them two. I was so poorly. So literally I have taken it easy as I possibly can this week. Just gone. We were supposed to go up and collect Glenn's new glasses on Saturday, just passed, but we had to cancel that because I couldn't drive that far. So fingers crossed, we'll be making it this week. Oh dear me. So yeah, it's been a funny old week, it really has. But you know, I have some crafting, so you know, it's better than nothing at all, isn't it? So let's get ready. What else has happened? Elmy's been his little old self as always. He actually slept in till 6 o'clock this morning. Bonus. I don't mind that, because yesterday morning it was 4:30. I said to Glenn, no, we've got to draw the line somewhere. He cannot do that. No way. So yeah, no, he laid in till 6, so he was a good boy today. I baked a cake yesterday, just a normal, you know, vanilla Madeira cake, and I've got the old, some of you new viewers probably wouldn't know, but a few years ago now, I'm trying to remember how many years ago it'd be. God, it's got to be about 5, isn't it? I reckon 5, 6 years ago, I started a sourdough, and yes, he's still going. I nicknamed him Diddy. And yeah, he's still going. So I got him out the fridge yesterday and give him a good feed. I'll give him another good feed today and tomorrow. And I use him mainly to make sourdough pizza bases. Oh, they're nice. Oh, they are nice. And what we like is obviously you can put whatever you like on it, and there's no chemicals. What I said to Glenn yesterday, you know, when I bake my cakes, you know, there's what must go in them when they're in the shops, you know, from to last on the shelf the way they do, you know what I mean? So at least I know what goes in them. So yeah, so I'll be making a sourdough pizza at the end of the week. It does take a couple of days, but it's worth it all the way along, always worth it. Tomorrow it is hair trim day, so I'll be having this trimmed off and my sides shaved back again. So it's 4 weeks, gone quickly, isn't it, this time? So yeah, so that's being done at 10. I think that is about it, really. So yeah, we do have some what have you been up to's, so that will be going ahead on Wednesday as planned. So yeah, I am just going to hop right in, because as I say, it's been a funny old week, but don't worry, everything is fine, absolutely fine, you know what I mean? I'm walking around now, which I weren't before. So oh dear me. So yeah, well, more damn sight more happy than what I was, put it that way. So okay then, so let's hop right in and show you what I have been able to do. first of all, before I do that, I'm just going to say, you remember I showed you last week my Mill Hill, and I couldn't find the packaging. It was on the counter in another project bag, the one I used. Yeah. Wow. Oh, I know. So it is a Mill Hill, and it's called an Autumn Harvest Collection, and it's pumpkin delivery. So that is it. And if you see, like I said last week, there's green beads. I didn't get any green beads, but that's the number and everything. So that is it. The good thing about it is, though, is, you know, you get the chart, obviously. So I could do it again on a piece of Ada and just do all crosses. So, you know what I mean? I think I might do that. So that is it. I still haven't backed it. I still haven't got around to doing that, but I will. But just thought I'd let you know that I did find it. It was there. No. Oh, well. Right then. So first of all, we're actually going to talk about the knitting, because we have progress on 2 and a new cast on. Only a little one, just a, you know, an easy on the old mind one. So first of all, I'm going to show you the progress on this cowl. Oh, yeah. Loving this cowl so much. And it is from the Pacific, the patterns, the charts are from the Pacific Yarn, is it Pacific Yarn Co? Yes, it is. And say I've spoke about it for the last 3 weeks. Oh, absolutely amazing. They really are. Oh, just I meant to tell you last week and I totally forgot. She also does deck of cards with all the different charts on for winter, autumn, winter, spring and summer, the 4 packs. And I meant to say that my dear friend Kelly, hello darling, from Lay Family Yarn, she has them over here in the UK. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that she's going to take them to the Norwich Yarn Festival in March, because I can't say next month yet. And I'm going to have a look at them and see what they're actually like. So yeah, you know what I mean? I'm so chuffed that Kelly has got them. I really am. So if you're interested in getting, they are like a deck of playing cards, and then every card has a couple or one chart on them. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, so I did go more into detail about this last episode. So if you want to have more details on the patterns and so on, then hop over to there. And I did get the 50 centimetre cable. That's an Addy, because you know I love my Addies. 50 centimetre cable, so much better. Honestly, it's so much better than the 60 centimetre. It's marvellous what 10 centimetres do. So this one was a bit more intense, a bit longer. Oh dear, I've done that one and I finished off my apples. But that is it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I just love it. So as I say, so, you know, 50 centimetres, it doesn't pull at all when you're working. It sits a lot better. So I just love it. Absolutely love it. It's, you know, this is a Christmas present for my mother-in-law, and I've already got my next colour ready. And the yarn I'm using, it might be easier if I get it out of this one actually. I ain't got a lot of this one left, and then I've got another ball, and then that's the navy done. So I'm using the New Fashion Double Knit by Woolcraft. That's and it's acrylic. So that's the yarn I'm using. So yeah. Oh, what can I say? What can I say? I just love it. So yeah, so I'm hoping to have a look at the cards, the deck of cards, in March. But yes, if anybody is interested in getting the deck of cards, hop over to Lay Family Yarn. She's got them on her website over here in the UK. This is going to be so warm. It really is. Lucky she feels the cold, really, isn't it? I did get asked, while talking about my mother-in-law, I did get asked if she liked her crocheted shawl and that jacket. She loved it. Absolutely loved it. It fitted her perfect. She put it right on and she couldn't believe how warm it was. So, oh, that was her. Lucky there. So yeah, she absolutely loved it. So thank you ever so much to everybody that did ask. Right then, more knitting. Now, hold on a second. I've got a ting and I don't know what it is. Is it? Sometimes it can rebound. I know I'm loud. That's better. That's better. It's gone. As you know, I am knitting another pair of slouch socks. So these are toe up. I'm still getting it. Hold on. Where's my pot? Right, let's see if that makes any difference. I don't know. Yeah, that's better. Right then, okay. So, what was I going to say? Yes, so as you know, I'm knitting another pair of toe-up socks, the slouch ones, but this time I'm doing 2x2 rib. And I'm using gorgeous, gorgeous yarn that my dear, dear friends, Audrey and Sarah got me for Christmas. I'm still getting it. This is just me, I don't know. In my ear. And this is Rosie's Moments, and it's called Christmas Eve. The colours in this yarn, and the yarn is absolutely beautiful. It's a bit deeper red than that, but look at the back with all them flecks. And as I mentioned, and I think I've left them downstairs, I brought some sock wonders because I've gone back to doing the mini circulars, and I don't know, I always, you know, I can use them, but my hands weren't working the way my brain wanted. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll transfer them back over to a lighter pair of needles. They're not as heavy, which is the lykke or lykke, whatever people calls this, which is the driftwood. And honestly, I know they have a bit of a point, but what I did is my points are gone. I got my nail file and fold it down. Work perfect. Honestly, these are so light you don't even know that you've got them in your hand. And while I file it down, I'll just show you, or should I show you on the other one? No, I'll show you on the other one actually. I'll show you on the other one why I keep getting holes in my fingers, so with pointy needles. So I just got a nail file, fold it down, and absolutely fine. So I'm happy with that. So this is the 9-inch now. I'm on, and they're so light, so my hands, it's not as heavy in my hands at the moment. I'll go back to my wonders. So I did a bit of that. See, I put a bit of that on. And then, oh, hang on. Don't want to lose me wall band. And then I got a new cast on. Right, okay. So these are just using my normal lykkes, as I say, because of the weight. And I did file these tips down as well. And if you remember in Vlogmas, I think it was, I don't think it was Vlogtober, I think it was Vlogmas, I got gifted some Knit Picks Felici. You know how much I love Knit Flicks Felici. And yeah, again, my lovely friend Kelly from Lay Family Yarns, she gifted me some Felici, and I've got a skein of it, and it's like the what do they call it? It's got the black twirly in it, and that actually is going to be my next slouch socks. So I've already got that ready. And so yeah, so I was gifted. So have I got my ball band? Oh, I came with one ball band, I remember now. Oh, so I should be in here. There it is. So this is the Knit Picks Felici, and it's called Hawaiian Shirt. It's there on the front, and it is made in Italy. Made in Italy. It's a superwash merino, 75-25, obviously fingering weight, blah blah blah. I love it. It's so soft. And there was two balls that was gifted to me, and there was some others. There was in this Pacific colour, and it's enough for short socks. So I've added to it this skein that I had, which is a West Yorkshire Spinners. I can feel it's a West Yorkshire Spinners. So I added that for the cuffs, and I'm debating what to do about the heel and toe. I probably will add that as well. But this is the first one. So I'm going to be putting the heel on next. So I reckon I will be doing the contrasts. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely lovely. And I've already started the second one, because you know when I do my socks cuff down, especially when I do the slouch socks, that's just easy just to do one and then do the other one. But with these, I like to do 2 cuffs, 2 legs, 2 heels, 2 feet, 2 toes. You have a pair of socks at the end of it. So yeah, so these are the 9-inch lykkes, lykke, whatever you want to call them. And this time I wanted to change it up a bit and not do anything the same. And these are the 2.25, and I've done 64 stitches. I just thought, why not? I ain't done it for a while. I just want to do something different. So yeah, so as soon as I try to match it the best I can when it comes to the stripes. Normally it doesn't bother me, to be honest. It doesn't bother me at all. So yeah, so I'll get down to there, and then I'll put the 2 heels on. Haven't decided whether to do a heel flat and gusset or whether to do the shadow wrap heel yet. Haven't made up my mind. That comes when I do it, basically. So this is going to be brilliant, you know, pick up and take out knitting, basically. So I did those. I've just been sat here for the past 5 minutes and I hadn't pushed the button. I'm a one in eye. Right, okay, right, so let's get back to this then. So I did say I was going to show you why I filed down my tips. That's why I don't like sharp needles when I am knitting in the round. Now, because if you notice when I'm knitting in the round, I use both my fingers and I push on the needle tips. I've tried not to. I don't know why I do it. It's just comfortable for me. And so let's slow down. So I go round, down with that one, down with that one, and so on. And I don't know. So, you know, if you have the same problem and you use wooden needles, just get a little file, a nail file or a little bit of sandpaper, and just round them off. Honestly, it does make a difference. And do it to where you're comfortable, because these, look, they don't have very long tips anyway, which is ideal. And yeah, it seems to work for me. So let's hope that I can carry on with these. As I say, they're so light in the hands, they really are. And the 9-inch is a perfect circumference for your stitches, even if you do a 60 stitch or a 64 stitch like me. When I do Glenn's, I do a 68, and you know, these are still fine. You know, honestly, they're still fine, but I just rounded them off. That's all I've done. And yeah, so that's the knitting. Also, I did manage to, because if you remember, I am making a quilt as you go Hexagon quilt. So it is growing. And I cut out some more, quite a few actually. They've just got to be ironed before I start putting them together. Cut out some more wadding inners and the outers so I can start sewing those. So that is going to be a job needs to do. And I must admit, right, I have got a tutorial for this quilt as you go hexagons in my playlist, because I have done, I'll show you how to actually do it. Then I did the crazy patchwork, and then I did the stitchery. I am planning on doing a pop bonded applique one. I'm gonna have to look through my patterns. I've got bound to find one that's got, you know, small enough to fit in that area. Now at first, and in the tutorial, I stitched like a ladder stitch for the back, and I just don't like the way that looks. I ain't unpicking it, I ain't changing it or nothing. So I've gone back to my thin threads and done it like traditional English paper piecing, and to me that looks so much neater than that. So yeah, and it's laying a lot better at the front as well. If you notice, they're the ones that I've over sewn like a traditional, and this is one that's a ladder, and I don't know, I just don't like it. So anyway, I'm just sticking with the old-fashioned way and just over sewing the Hexagons when they're you know, when they're made. So I love this. I've run out of wadding, so I've got to go and buy some wadding, so I will do that. But I love putting some of these in. So I've just got to iron that, put them together, quilt them up, and then start putting them into the quilt. So yeah, that'll be brilliant. So as I say, in the playlist there is for Quilt As You Go Hexagons. Right then, now something I could do, which is my all-time favourite, you know, is my crochet. I am like 3/4 of the way through this blanket. It is just flying off the hook at the moment, and oh my gosh, this is half of it. Obviously it opens up. So, and this is the Star Bright by the lovely Lucy at htyps. I did buy the yarn kit from Wool Warehouse, and on her blog, where you get, with the yarn kit you get the pattern for the squares version, but on her blog she did do a striped, and oh my gosh, I chose, you get two options. You get one that actually blended, or you get one that was more of a bright, and I went out of my comfort zone and I chose the bright, and I am so glad I did. As I say, it won't be long before this is off the hook. It really won't. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. And I got the other kit, didn't I, for her crochet along that's going on at the moment for Christmas. So, but it'll be nice actually, because I'm going to go from these to these. So yeah, this one is called the Sun Gold Blanket, different stitch. And yet again, she's got on her, because I have been downloading them as she puts them up every fortnight. She gives you two options, whether to do it where you want it to blend in, or you can have it where it's more, you know, stripe. And I think I'm going to go with that one again, because this was so much fun. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, this is really growing. So hopefully, you never know, I could have this finished by next week, and then the other one started. You never know. Oh my gosh. Oh dear me. Put that there. Right then, okay, so just before I disappear, because that's all the crafting, I did finish a book. Of course, Agatha Christie. Who else? The Clocks. Honestly, it's a Praro. It's a pre-war, if I remember. Oh, do you know what? I can't remember. Now, was this a pre-war? Second World War, I think. Yes. Honestly, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I have watched the TV version with David Suchet, and it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant the way it's done. But in the book, Praro isn't actually in it that often. Yes, he solves the case like he always does, but he's not hands-on at all in the book. I think I was on like page 100 and odd, and he weren't even mentioned. Do you know what I mean? I think, hang on a minute, it keeps saying there on the back it's a Praro. Where is Praro? But he does pop in halfway through the book. But I will say, thoroughly enjoyed it. So Glenn got me this copy. So this will go in the back there with my other copies. Oh, absolutely brilliant. And I am now reading, oh, what's it called? My dear friend Helen brought it for me. Oh, it's the one with the Bronte sisters. They're detectives. So I'm reading that in the moment. Oh my gosh, that is a gripper right from the beginning. That is so cool. I love it. Also, I managed to get on World of Books, because you know I love, you know, getting stuff on World of Books. The story of Beatrix Potter. Now it's got here £16.99, and I think I got this for postage free for £5 something. So I am going to have a flick through this. Oh, the pictures, and oh, all about her cottage and her life. And honestly, it's a beautiful book. I'd love to go and visit her cottage. I really would. There's old pictures, and oh dear me, her with her mum and dad, and oh, honestly, and her brother. Honest, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I love it. So yeah, I really am looking forward to reading that. Right then, okay, I think we'll wrap that one up now for the week. I just want to say to you that where I get my Yarn Cozy fabric from, as you know, I pre-ordered some bits to come in February, and then I've pre-ordered the the sheep with reindeers for March. Well, the February pre-order came early. It came last week, so I'm hoping to get these made this week and in the shop for Friday. But I just thought I'd give you a sneak peek. Look at that. I just think that's so cool. And this one is a lot of fun. So these are for yarn cozies. I can't make bags with this fabric, unfortunately. It's not the right kind. So these are for yarn cozies only. But oh, honestly, so yep, I'm hoping to get those made this week and in the shop for Friday. But I normally let people know, you know, when they do go in and so on. Okay then, right. At the end, there is going to be a little video that I actually recorded last week, middle of last week, to show you me transferring my knitting over from one needle to the next. I just thought that'd be interesting. I don't know why. There we go. Okay then, right, so I will be back on Wednesday as planned for What Have You Been Up To Wednesday. So I will see you then. So please take care, stay safe, and as always, my lovelies, happy crafting. Bye.